also I'm thinking there's absolutely no way these two are actually going to get married, because in the time it's going to take them to actually plan the wedding, they're going to break up. I don't think that any of her relationships have lasted more than 6 months. So finally, my husband asks her, do you have any plans for when you want the wedding to be? And when she tells us, I'm floored. That's all I can say. I was absolutely taken aback, because not only is her wedding less than a month away, it's on the first full day of our honeymoon. Immediately, the type A planner in me, I'm like, whoa, okay, how are you gonna plan a wedding in less than a month? It takes a lot to plan a wedding. She was like, oh, I think it's just gonna be really small and low key. We can do it here in my parents' backyard. And you still have a lot of the decorations from your wedding. I can just use those. I'm like, you know what, fine. She wants my decorations. She didn't really ask for them. She just told me basically I was gonna give them to her, and I will. That's fine. She wants to borrow them, she can. But I tell her, hey, you probably wanna move the date a week later, because me and your brother, we're gonna be on our honeymoon. She looks at me and she's like, ugh, too bad, guess you're gonna have to move it. Silly me thinking that she picked this date on accident. Definitely wasn't an accident. She looks at me and she's like, we were looking at the calendar, and that specific date, it really spoke to us. We knew that's when we needed to get married. I'm sorry. I didn't know that calendars developed vocal cords. All of a sudden it told you when to get married. No, you can move it. It's not like anything's been planned or booked for the wedding. It just decided that that was the date that she wanted to get married. So I say, okay, listen, if that date really spoke to you, get married on it. It's your life, it's your wedding. But unfortunately, we would not be able to go, because everything we booked for our honeymoon was non-refundable, and we have a ton of things planned for that day. We'd have to spend more money rebooking plane tickets, and then we would be out a ton of money for the activities that we already planned that day. And we already moved our honeymoon back so that we could afford these things. So we're not gonna just now not go. And I knew this girl was a drama queen, but I was not ready for this reaction. She slammed her hands on the table and immediately started sobbing. She was like, you're the most selfish person I've ever met in my life. I was looking around, I was like, there's no way she's talking to me right now. Absolutely no way. She goes, I can't believe that you're gonna keep my big brother away from me on the most important day of my life. I was like, okay, your wedding to this man that you just met, that you could have on any other day because you haven't planned it. Preferably maybe a day in a year or something when you actually know the guy, but whatever. So their parents run over to her, they're comforting her, they're babying her, and I look at my husband, I was like, yeah, that is our cue to get out of here. He's like, no, I feel like we should stay and try to figure this out. But I know his little sister, there's absolutely no rationalizing with her. So I was like, yeah, I feel like we should just maybe try to figure this out when things have calmed down.